Jürgen, obviously we're not used to seeing your side not get a shot on target. Just why didn't it click for you guys tonight?
Good question. Um, hmm. It's a mix of a lot of things. It's the opponent obviously defended good, aggressive, bam, bam, bam. How they defend, we didn't use their the specific things of their defending, this man marking thing where you can move players around, open gaps, and pass the ball there. So like really open gaps, crazy open gaps. We didn't use that tonight. We used that at Bergamo really well. So that then you only face the difficulties of this kind of man marking system. If you move right, if you pass in the right moment, then it's like an open door, and that's football. It's all about decision making. Tonight, decision making was obviously not so good. And yes, we made 5 changes, so that was very important for us that we did that. In the end, it didn't work out. That's part of the deal. You don't never know before. And anyway, I would do it again. And so that was the reason. So it means 5 changes, no real rhythm. First half was not a good game at all. So they were not good as well. No one would want to blame them, but it was just not a good game. And then we thought second half we spoke about it, so now we can do it. Maybe didn't look like that's why we changed them kind of early. And unfortunately, like a second before the goal, before we could change, they scored a goal. The first one in a space which we knew they tried to use. Couldn't defend it in that moment. Yeah, so they scored the first one and the second one in a similar manner, and we didn't create. So that's it. We had good, better football moments then, but not good enough. So if you don't have a shot on target, that's never a good sign.
Despite the disappointment, though, how would you have felt if you'd been told at the start of the campaign, beat Ajax at Anfield, and you will qualify for the knockout phase of the Champions League?
If I would think like this, then it would be great. Yeah, so it's, but it's tricky. Sounds so easy to beat Ajax with all the challenges we face in this country on top of the normal challenges already. My concern, what I think about in a moment is not Ajax Amsterdam. Sorry, we go in a few hours to Brighton and play there. So that's the first thing we have to think about. And when this game is over, then we start thinking about Ajax.
Okay, Vinny, do you want to ask the third question? Because I know you've got to ask it on Maradona.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Jürgen as well. Obviously, there was a moment, a poignant moment before the game as well, in memory of Diego Maradona. I just wanted to get your reaction, obviously, to the sad passing of a footballing icon.
100%. I had the honor to meet him once. As a 53-year-old man loving football as long as I can think, he is one of the greatest ever. Was one of the greatest ever. Then I saw not so long ago the documentary, which I think is exceptional, to be honest. And you could see there was Diego, which was an unbelievable football player. And there was Maradona, who struggled slightly with all the things around. When you're a young person and the people go crazy wherever you go, that's not so easy. And he had his fights with that 100%. But I will miss Diego and Maradona. So because he is just he was just what a footballer he was, unbelievable.
Okay, we've got Ellie McDonald, and then we go to Patrick from who's on the screen. Patrick, you'll have to let us know if you're going to speak in Italian or English. But first of all, Ellie first.
Sì, parlo in italiano. Parlo in italiano, sì.
Perfect. Ellie first. Ellie.
Hi, Jürgen. Just going back to the Diego news, can you just talk us through what you think of the contribution someone like him, an icon of football, has made to the sport?
Yeah, he showed all of us what would be possible if he would be. So we all struggle obviously and fight with our limits as a football player. So is it technique? Is it endurance? Is it attitude? Whatever. And he just showed us that you don't have to be the tallest. You maybe don't have to be the most busy person in training. You don't have to be always in time. You just it's possible that you still can be the best player in the world. And he loved this game so much. You could see that in each second when you watched him playing. Even his warming up was special. So yeah. So there was so it was Pelé. For German people, it was Beckenbauer. I don't know exactly who was it for England, but you all had these absolute heroes who where it looks really completely easy football. It looks like there's no effort necessary, but they trained a lot, and they were just skilled, and they understood the game on a completely different level. And that's what Maradona did as well. He understood the game on a different level. He knew what other players would do before they knew what they will do. And so that made him really special. And of course, he pushed football on a different level, clear.
Okay, last two questions. We've got Patrick. Patrick, can you wait till the manager has his headphones in? I hope this works. If it doesn't, I haven't really got an alternative, I'm afraid, but bear me a second. Yes, fire away, Patrick.
Salve mister, buonasera, Patrick Ianarelli, Tutto Mercato Web. Le volevo chiedere cosa è successo, cosa è mancato a Liverpool, e un'altra domanda, come valuta la prestazione della difesa che è sembrata un po' disattenta?
Oh, rhythm. We didn't have rhythm tonight, but it's not about it. We made 5 changes, and obviously that gives you a few problems with rhythm, but we usually get that through a game. But Atalanta was good. Atalanta fighted. Atalanta defended well. That's why we didn't have shot on target. My defense was completely fine until apart from 2 situations. That's how it is. But Atalanta did well in these moments. So and just we have to admit, but just it's a deserved defeat. I said it a couple of times. Doesn't sound nice, but it's the truth. And so congratulations to Atalanta Bergamo.
And then last question is Carl Markham. Just on Carl.
Hi, Jürgen. I know there are probably not many positives to take out of tonight, but performance of Reece Williams, more minutes for him. You must be pleased that he's getting this experience at this level.
Oh, the kids did really well. So all of them. Nico did well. First half, he defended very often not alone, but he was really aggressive in his situations and could sort the situation. So it's a tough task for the kids. So just we asked them to show up in the Champions League and play your best football, and people sit there, oh, he's good, he's not that good, and stuff like that. They did all well. Reece did well, Nico did well, and Curtis played again like a 26, 27-year-old midfielder. So didn't get tired during the game, which is helpful. So did really well. So the kids were really good.